Take a slow breath. Let your shoulders loosen a little. Let your breath fall into a comfortable rhythm. And now, imagine yourself standing at the edge of a quiet shoreline, just before the sun begins to rise. The sky is a soft watercolor of pale blue and gentle lavender, and the ocean rests in front of you like a mirror of stillness. The waves are calm here. The air is cool. The sand beneath your feet feels smooth and grounding, like it is guiding you towards something deep and old. You are about to travel to one of the most mysterious places on Earth. A place that very few have seen. A place older than history. A place so deep that sunlight never touches it. The deepest part of the ocean. The deepest part of the Earth itself. The Mariana Trench. But your journey won't be hurried. It will be slow, gentle, and steady. You will drift downward as if carried by the ocean itself. There is no pressure here. No noise. No urgency. Only the quiet rhythm of descent. You step into a small research vessel. It's smooth, white, and rounded, shaped almost like a pearl. Inside, the lights are soft and warm, and the air is still. The door closes with a whisper, and the vessel begins to move. Not quickly. Just enough to feel the sea start to cradle it. Outside the window, you see the surface of the water shimmer for a moment, like glass breaking into liquid. Then, slowly, the world outside becomes blue. A gentle blue. A familiar blue. The kind of blue you see when floating in calm ocean shallows. You can still see the sunlight here. It dances in soft ribbons, swaying with the tide, moving like silk in a slow breeze. Your breathing remains easy. There is nothing to do but watch. The descent continues. You may notice that the blue begins to darken slightly. Not abruptly, not sharply. Just gradually, like someone is slowly dimming the lights. The deeper you go, the more the sunlight fades and the blue becomes calmer, deeper, more velvety. Around you, small fish move in relaxed arcs. Their bodies shimmer like small stars drifting in water. Some are silver, some golden, some pale as moonlight. They don't seem surprised to see you. They simply move along their path, unhurried, as if guiding you downward. As you watch them, your thoughts become slower, softer. Like waves easing onto shore. You are descending into what is known as the twilight zone of the ocean. Here, the light is dim, as if the world is covered by eternal dusk. You can still see shapes, gentle silhouettes of drifting life. The water is cooler now. So quiet. You are safe here. The vessel moves with a calm rhythm of drifting sleep. Thousands of meters beneath the surface, the world becomes almost entirely dark. But darkness here is not something empty or frightening. It is soft, comforting, like a quiet room where nothing is expected of you, a room where you can rest. Soon, tiny specks of light begin to appear, not from above, but from the creatures themselves. Bioluminescent beings drift lazily through the water, glowing with soft, pale blues and gentle greens. Some resemble floating lanterns. Some look like drifting petals of light. Others flicker like distant fireflies on a summer night. Their glow is not bright or harsh. It is subtle, soothing, peaceful. The deeper you go, the more the world becomes a slow galaxy made of living stars. There is no movement here that is sudden. No sound that is sharp. Everything flows gently, like thought drifting into dream. The vessel continues its descent. You are now approaching the abyss. This region is vast, endless. A place where pressure rises to unimaginable levels, yet life still finds a way to exist. Life that moves slowly, conserving energy, flowing rather than forcing. Some of the creatures here have never been seen by human eyes. They exist in silence, gliding, drifting, pulsing their faint lights in patterns that resemble breath itself. You might imagine the world above. Cities, noise, responsibilities, time. But here those things have no weight. There is only quiet. Only the slow rhythm of the ocean. Only the vastness holding you gently. The vessel continues downward, even deeper, toward the deepest point known on Earth. The Challenger Deep. A place almost 11,000 meters below the world above. A place shaped by ancient forces. A place where the Earth bends downward into a trench so deep that Mount Everest would disappear underwater if placed here. Yet even here, life exists. Not loud life. Not hurried life. But life that has found a way to adapt to darkness, to silence, to stillness. Creatures like the snailfish, pale and translucent, with bones so light they melt in shallower waters. Crustaceans that move gently, feeding on drifting pieces of the world above. Microbes that live off minerals released from the earth itself. Their existence is proof that life does not need light to thrive. That life does not need sound to be real. That life does not need to rush to have meaning. Below you now, the trench opens like a vast canyon. Not sharp, not jagged, but smooth as if carved slowly over millions of years by the quiet weight of the ocean. The vessel slows. You sink gently toward the soft seafloor. And here, at the bottom of the world, there is stillness unlike any stillness you have ever known. Not silence, but a quiet so complete that it feels like rest itself. The seafloor beneath you stretches out like a vast, quiet plain. Smooth in some places, layered in others. The ground here is made of fine sediments, particles that drifted downward through the ocean for thousands of years, settling softly into a blanket of pale, muted sand. It is not empty. It is simply still. The lights inside your vessel soften, adjusting to the darkness outside. The world here is not meant to be seen quickly. It reveals itself slowly, like someone waking gently from sleep. Your breath remains calm. You are resting. All around you is a landscape shaped by time so slow that the mind does not measure it. No waves reach this depth. No storms disturb it. No footsteps have ever touched it. This is a place older than memory. A place where silence is not empty, but complete. You begin to drift forward just above the seafloor, moving slowly enough that it feels like floating. The vessel does not rush. It does not push against the water. It glides, quietly, smoothly, as if the ocean itself is guiding you. The trench walls rise on either side, tall and shadowed, shaped like great slopes of deep stone. Their surfaces are soft with layers of sediment and ancient mineral patterns, pressed into form over millions of years. Nothing here has been hurried. Everything was shaped by time measured in silence. There are subtle movements in the distance. Small shapes, pale and soft, drifting just above the ground. They move slowly in long, graceful motions, like someone tracing slow circles in the air. These are deep-sea jelly forms, delicate and nearly invisible, their bodies pulsing with quiet light. Their glow is faint, like the soft reflection of moonlight on calm water. They do not glow to be seen. They glow because it is simply part of their being. Another creature moves gently along the seafloor. A white, ghost-like crab, its shell smooth and nearly translucent. It takes slow, unhurried steps as though it is in no rush to arrive anywhere. It has lived its entire life in this quiet darkness, and it is perfectly at peace here. You notice the way its movements seem almost thoughtful, intentional, mindful. Nothing wastes energy in the deep. Everything is precise. Everything is calm. Up ahead, a long ribbon-like fish glides past. Its body moves in gentle waves, so fluid that it looks like silk drifting underwater. Its skin reflects the faintest trace of pale blue, like the memory of starlight. It turns, slowly, deliberately, and continues into the darkness without sound. There is no fear here. No rush. No urgency. Life exists here in a state of quiet acceptance. You continue to drift. The vessel's lights remain soft, guiding your view but never disturbing the dark. The ocean outside is vast, but it does not feel overwhelming. It feels restful, grounding, like being wrapped in a heavy, warm blanket. A silence that holds you, not separates you. You inhale slowly. The world above feels very far away now. Not lost, simply distant. Like a dream you were never meant to carry forever. Here there is no time. Only presence. Only now. A gentle current moves past the vessel, slow and steady, like a long exhale from the earth itself. It carries with it tiny drifting particles, pieces of once living things from far above, falling through the ocean layer by layer, like snow that takes months, even years, to reach the bottom. This snowfall of the sea is called marine snow. It is the ocean's way of giving back. A cycle of nourishment, soft and endless. The particles drift and settle. Nothing is wasted in the deep. You watch them fall, slow and delicate, as if gravity itself has become gentle here. There is something comforting about seeing how small things, unnoticed and forgotten above, still find meaning here, still become part of life, still matter. Your breath deepens. You feel a sense of ease move through your chest. The vessel continues forward, and you notice a cluster of hydrothermal vents rising from the seafloor, tall, dark pillars that release warm mineral-rich water into the deep ocean. The water that rises from them forms shimmering, wavering shapes in the dark, like candle heat rising in slow motion. Around these vents there is life. Life that has never seen sunlight. Life that does not rely on warmth from above. Life that draws its energy from the minerals and quiet warmth of the earth itself. Tube worms, pale and soft, sway gently around the vents. Their bodies are long and delicate, with red-tipped fronds that wave with soft, slow movements. They do not have mouths. They do not need to search. They simply exist, nourished through their connection to the earth's energy. There is something deeply peaceful about this. Life that does not strive. Life that does not struggle. Life that simply is. Nearby, small shrimp move with careful grace. Their bodies are nearly transparent, touched with faint glimmers of silver. They gather near the warm water, resting in the gentle heat that rises like a breath from the seafloor. Nothing here is chaotic. Nothing is rushed. Even the warmth moves slowly. You sit back, letting the quiet fill you. The deep is not empty. It is full of calm, full of patience, full of steady, silent existence. You realize that the deep ocean does not fight against the world above. It simply exists beneath it, unmoved, unhurried, enduring. And in this quiet, you can feel something inside you beginning to soften. The thoughts that once pressed at the edge of your mind begin to fade. There is no pressure here to do more, to be more, to carry more. Here you simply are. The vessel pauses, hovering gently above the seafloor. You look upward, though you see no surface, only the vast, dark expanse stretching endlessly above you. But the darkness doesn't feel heavy. It feels open, spacious, like the night sky without stars, but full of quiet meaning. The vessel continues to drift just above the soft seafloor, guided by currents so subtle they feel like the ocean's own slow breath. There is no sensation of movement, only the gentle awareness that time is stretching, relaxing, lengthening, no longer measured in minutes or hours but in presence. Down here time feels different. It does not push forward. It does not pull backward. It simply unfolds like a slow tide. This deep part of the earth has existed for hundreds of millions of years. Long before cities. Long before voices. Long before the first leaves unfurled in sunlight. Even before mountains rose and continents settled into the shapes we know. This place has waited in quiet. It has seen ages come and go. It has watched climates shift, seas rise and fall, stars pass through different positions in the night sky. And through all of that, it has remained still. You feel a quiet sense of awe, not loud, not overwhelming, more like a steady warmth, the kind that fills the space behind your ribs when something finally makes sense. The deep ocean does not rush because it has never needed to. Everything has time here. Every change is slow. Every movement is gentle. The vessel glides past a long ridge of rock rising from the seafloor. Its surface carries patterns shaped by pressure and minerals, lines that look almost like script, as if the earth has written its memory into stone. Layers of history lay one atop another, forming shapes that have taken millions of years to sculpt. This place does not speak in words. It speaks in patience. A small cloud of silvery particles drifts upward as the quiet current moves. The particles shimmer softly, just enough to reflect the vessel's faint light. They rise like dust in a quiet room, floating in slow spirals, before settling once again. You are watching the ocean remember. Not in noise but in stillness. Up ahead, another creature drifts into view. A deep-sea jelly, larger than the ones before, its body shaped like a slowly breathing bell. Its edges ripple in smooth, flowing motions, so steady that it resembles the slow wave of a hand in water. Its light is soft, not bright, not sharp, just the faintest glow of pale lavender. The glow pulses gently, like a heartbeat at rest. You watch it drift past your window, completely unbothered by your presence. It has existed here long before you arrived. It will continue long after you leave. Not because it is indifferent, but because time is not felt the same way here. You watch its light soften into the dark. There is no need to follow it. There is no need to chase anything here. Everything that drifts away does so gently. A soft hum from the vessel blends into the silence, almost like a low lullaby. It doesn't break the stillness. It merges with it. Your breathing matches the rhythm without effort. Slow, even comfortable. You notice now how the darkness outside is not uniform. It has depth, layers, shades of shadow that shift delicately as the vessel moves. It feels less like darkness and more like velvet. The darkness here is not absence. It is presence. A full, soft, enveloping presence that asks nothing of you except to rest. Far to your left, something glimmers, very faint like a tiny wandering star. It drifts closer, slow and curious. As it approaches, you see that it is a small fish, its body nearly completely transparent. Its organs, its bones, its movement, all visible, softly lit by a faint bioluminescent glow. It moves with surprisingly gentle confidence, as if it knows exactly where it is going, even though no light guides it. It does not hesitate. It does not rush. It trusts the dark. And for a moment, you realize that the darkness here is not something to be feared. It is safe. It is constant. It holds everything softly. The fish passes by, leaving a tiny trail of pale light before fading again into the deep. You watch it go without any sense of loss. Because here in the deep, nothing is held tightly. Everything moves at its own pace. Everything returns in its own time. Your thoughts have slowed now. Not because you stop thinking, but because the mind naturally becomes quiet in the presence of silence. There is space here. There is room to breathe. Room to simply be. The vessel continues forward until the terrain beneath begins to shift gently. The seafloor dips into a wider, deeper basin, smooth and open. It feels like entering a vast, quiet valley. The sense of depth here is immeasurable, an endless descent that continues far beyond what the eye can see. Yet even here life exists. Tiny forms, delicate and graceful, drifting like slow-moving snowflakes. Soft shapes gliding in wide arcs. Movement so subtle it feels like thought rather than action. The animals here move slowly not because they lack strength, but because there is no need to rush. No reason to hurry. Their world rewards quiet endurance. A gentle realization settles into your mind. The deep ocean is not a place of darkness. It is a place of rest. A place where the world's noise cannot reach you. Where nothing demands your attention. Where nothing pulls you forward or backward. You are free. The vessel hovers in this wide basin now, its movement nearly imperceptible. The soft lights dim slightly, allowing your eyes to relax fully into the depths. You can feel your breath deepen. Your muscles soften. Your mind uncoil. Nothing is required of you here. Not effort. Not thought. Not memory. You are simply present. There is a sense, gentle and warm, that the ocean is holding you. Not physically, but in a quiet, steady way, like being wrapped in stillness. Let your breath fall into the rhythm of the deep. The vessel continues forward, gliding just above the soft basin of the deepest sea. There is no sound but the quiet pulse of your own breath, slow and steady, matching the rhythm of the ocean around you. The darkness outside is deep but not heavy. It feels like a quiet room at night where everything is still and unbroken. The ocean holds you gently. As you drift, you notice how your body feels softer now. Your shoulders are no longer tense. Your hands are relaxed. Your breath moves without effort. Your thoughts do not push or pull. They simply drift like the slow marine snow that falls through the water. There is no urgency here. Only rest. The vessel moves past the gentle slope of the seafloor. It looks smooth as though shaped by calm, slow movement over vast stretches of time. There are no sharp edges. No sudden angles. Everything in the deep has been softened by patience. A quiet landscape that has existed far longer than memory. Tiny white crustaceans move slowly along the ground, their delicate legs shifting sand in graceful patterns. They are small, almost weightless. Their movements are steady, careful, purposeful. They never hurry. The deep teaches patience simply by existing. Life here does not push. It does not strain. It simply continues. The vessel's lights dim to an even softer glow, allowing the darkness to settle more comfortably around you. The faint illumination spreads like a whisper, just enough to let shapes and forms carry their quiet presence without being forced into view. Far ahead you see something moving with gentle rhythm. A shape like a slow drifting veil, a jelly long and flowing, its tendrils trailing behind like silk ribbons in still air. Its glow is faint lavender and pale gold, shifting in slow waves, as if it is breathing in a deep, silent sleep. It passes by your window with unhurried grace, its movement as natural as the tide. There is nothing in this world that needs to be fast. Your breathing deepens again, falling into the same calm rhythm. And out. Slow. Steady. Restful. The ocean does not measure time in seconds. It measures it in tides, in currents, in the slow shaping of stone. And down here, beneath miles of water, time expands, stretches, softens. You are no longer aware of how long you have been descending, only that you have been moving towards stillness. The vessel glides near a small outcrop of rock rising gently from the seafloor. It resembles the foundation of a quiet garden, smooth stones layered with mineral lines, shaped over ages by pressure and silence. Nestled against the stone are delicate white sea lilies, their soft arms moving slowly like petals drifting in a long, slow breeze. They move not to reach but simply because the water asks them to. Nearby, a deep-sea dandelion jelly drifts upward, spreading its filaments like glowing threads of starlight. It is not bright. It is not dramatic. It glows with the faintest pale blue, a glow that seems to pulse in rhythm with your breath. You realize that everything in the deep breathes, not with lungs, but with movement, with rhythm, with stillness. The deep itself has a heartbeat. You have simply slowed enough to feel it. The quiet is not empty. It is full. Full of presence. Full of calm. Full of the earth's oldest memory. You continue to drift. The vessel does not lead. It follows the natural movement of the sea. There is nothing to resist. Ahead, the seafloor opens wider, becoming a gentle plain of soft, fine sediment. Tiny particles drift above it like stardust suspended in water. The sight feels familiar, like gazing at the sky at night, except here the stars move slowly, swirling in peaceful spirals. Above you there is no surface, only layers of water reaching upward into darkness, like an endless night sky with no horizon. And yet, there is no loneliness here, only stillness, only quiet company. This place does not need words. It does not need stories. Its existence is its story. You realize now that the deep ocean holds a kind of wisdom, not spoken, not taught, but felt. A wisdom that says, there is nothing you must chase. There is nothing you must hold. You do not need to carry the weight of the world. You are allowed to rest. This realization settles into you gently, like soft sediment drifting to the seafloor. You did not come here to discover something. You did not come here to accomplish anything. You came here to remember stillness, to remember calm, to remember that you are allowed to be at peace. The vessel slows again, hovering as if suspended in the middle of a quiet dream. Nothing moves sharply here. Even time moves with care. Your breathing deepens once more. And out. The deep feels like a lullaby, spoken without sound. You are safe. You are calm. You are held softly by the world. There is no need to wake from this sense of rest. The ocean is not asking you to stay forever, but it is letting you rest for as long as you need. You are not lost. You are simply drifting. Drifting in a quiet that has been here since the beginning of the earth. A quiet that will remain long after every noise fades. You are not alone. You are part of this quiet, part of this stillness, part of this resting world. Let your breath stay slow. Let your thoughts stay soft. You are safe here. You are resting. You are home.